Hi and welcome back to another MJH Images TT. It's been a while, but we have got stuff, we've got work to do. We're gonna tackle these things as they come along. So right, so we're gonna do a little bit of track running in there along with this Gaiter boot thing. Let's get straight in it and I'll show you the things we're gonna need for today. Okay. I'm going to tackle these things over a period of time. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but it's not a particularly long job. But anyway, so okay, let's see what we got on the floor first. I've got two torque wrenches. I've got a short one, which is a I think it's a 8 to 24. Let me just see what that is. Doesn't say it. Yeah, sorry, 2 to 24 Newton meters range, and the other one is a bigger one, which is a 28 to 210. So we've got the torque wrenches there. Okay, what else we got? WD-40, which I've already put some on the nuts that we're going to take off just to help it along. So hopefully that goes smoothly. Maybe. Mallet. Rubber mallet, just your ordinary hammer, your breaker bar, 1/2 inch, little crimps to crimp the crimps back up when we're nearly done, circuit pliers, there we've got a magnet thing in case we lose things. Ratchet extensions, the all important 30mm 12-point hub socket, 10mm spline key for the drive shaft, 16mm for the track rod end, 19mm for sorry, no, 19mm for track rod end and 16mm for the lower wishbone bolts. What are we going with? We're going with the Delphi technology track rod end, the all important Febi Bilstein gaiters or boots. There's one, which comes with the band. Like factory type band to secure it back on. Now we've got it with some grease as well. And both come with grease. I've got two in there. Yeah, along with grease in there as well. So, Gaiter is the most important thing. We've got the track running, which we're going to change while we're in there. Got at 1-point sockets, ratchets, torque wrenches. I think we're good to go. Okay, here we are. As you can see, this is my type, which is the 12-sided nut axle. No. Yeah. So yeah, what we're going to do first is use a 30mm big socket, and we'll put it in there, which is on, and we'll get our breaker bar and we'll give this a go. Give that there we go. Let's see how we go. Okay, and she's turned. You seen that there? Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off. I've already loosened it off, which is the headlight leveler control arm. Let's get this. I've just unbolted that one. Oh, where have you gone there? Yeah, we're going to take off that. Keep it squashed, and then we've got that, and then we can just put that out of the way. so that can just come out as long as it's loose, not going to get in our way. Right, yeah, so we've got our headlight leveler out the way, undone. Don't forget to do that. The next, remember all these bolts, give them a bit of WD-40 the night before, or just to make sure that they loosen off. I have checked all these bolts and they are ready to loosen off, which will do 1, 2, 3 of that part, just to drop this part down, so that's free. So I'll be doing that, which may well be next. Well, no, the next thing I'm going to do is do the ball joint. That's got to be disconnected anyway, so, and that's the other tricky thing. So I think it's slacken that off, which I've always done. Of WD-40 that section. And, sorry, 24mm spanner. To unloosen that, just back it off a little bit, and then we'll get this off. Drop that down. We'll come back when I've done a few more of these. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so I've got 18-inch socket on there. I'm going to try and loose a little bit of the breaker bar to see what that happens. Right, okay, let's not use that in case it rounds it off, so I've got to be careful. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a problem with this one. Okay, let's come back and find a solution. Okay, we're looking at the solution. I just used my trusty grinder with a metal cutting disc on it, and we first off chopped off the bolt off the thing straight through. Then we just hacked at the bottom, and underneath you can see how it was bonding to the other side of the car and part of the car. Okay, that's the stage we're at. It's coming through. I just noticed if you just take the there. This is a caliper, give it a little shake and then it drops that. Oh. Yeah, we'll then do those 3 bolts next, which have already been loosened off with WD-40, and give it a couple of turns so we know it's come off should be easy, and then we'll get to those interesting bolts down in. Can see. Can we see those bolts in there? Anyway, the other end of the driveshaft. Okay, we've got the nut out, and we're set up. Yeah, a ratchet, and we're in. Look at this view here. There we are, and we'll come back when I've got these out. Let's put a screwdriver in there, save that spinning, and we'll see where we get on. Okay, got it set. So let's ease that out. Wait. Oh, whatever. Okay. See it out there. Yep. And there you go. There you go. Out. Okay. What's it like in there? Let's turn on some lights. So in there, you're left with engine side of things. Oh. Yeah. On the other side. Oh. So back of the hub. Yeah, we've got some good pictures going on there. Yeah, I think the other issue we had, which you've got to remember, under here, where are we? Yeah, those are still not attached because we took the box out already. You've got to make sure you lift it out of these. Yeah, so you can get a bit of movement on it. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see that there. If we lift up these, we can lift that up. Ooh. So move it. See, we can just move that and wiggle into position. So you just need to be mindful of that. Okay, so now we need to knock off this bit. So let's find that hard bit. Let's go that one. And we're just going to hold it at an angle and give it a knock on there. Okay, let's see. Yep, maybe not hard enough. Okay, okay, so it's got to come off there, so okay, it's coming. Okay, so hopefully we got that on there. Let me show you just slide that off. Let's go just a little bit more. There we go. And then we go. And we're off. So, I have that little confidence. Sometimes it's just a bit weird, thinking, oh, am I damaging something? I wasn't knocking it crazy. It was just, I was being very tentative. That little bit more each time till you find the right medium of doing it. Okay, so yeah, we're off there. So let's put that on the side. Clean this up. Clean out all the old grease and whatever debris in there. Let's get a new one. Okay. Okay, let's get these done and move on to the next stage. Okay, anyway, so moving on, we've got all that. So pick it up a little bit. Okay, we've got all that end done, clipped up. Not brilliantly, but it's on there fairly firm. Happy with that. I may change that at some point. Yeah, that's tightened up. So we're going to now concentrate on this end. I'll say it's a little bit simple, but then again, you always have problems that arise. Okay, so let me put my gloves on because I'm getting grease everywhere. Yeah. Well, remember to put your gloves on. I think this end's a little bit messier. Now, all you do is you take a screwdriver, just the end, slight little tap, little knock, all the way around, and you'll probably find it comes off fairly easy. Probably the easiest part of the job. Okay, so then it reveals this. Are we on? Let's get you up here. Okay. Yeah, so reveals this. Should be a circlip. You take off the circlip, slide that off, put our bushes on, put the circlip back on. I'll get some of this cleaned up, and we'll come back at some point further on. Let's get all this. Actually, here we go there. It shouldn't spring off like that, but anyway, it's off. Let's put that off and clean that off. So let's see how easy this comes off. Okay, it's coming off good. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to cut the rubber off, and then it should slide off. Okay, so let's cut that. Okay, just have to figure this out. And a nice way to get this off, which is coming, is you use your ball joint separator, get it in there, and you give it little knocks, turn it round, and you can see, if you can see that there, you can see the thread coming, and slide it off. So, although some, depending on some models, how it is, but let's give it a knock, just shock it off. So it's coming up. Hopefully this goes. Yeah. Seems like it's almost off. So we're nearly there. Okay, and then we're off. Finally. So glad at that. We'll get it all cleaned up. We'll get the other new boot on. Cleaned up, boot on, and slid back on, hopefully. But yeah, we'll come back when we're a bit further. Okay, where we're up to, where are you up to this? Now, little recap. Now, the one I got, which is this one here, doesn't fit. If we ease this up, if we try and put it over there, it's too big. It won't, when it grips on there, it's just way too big. Yeah, to grip onto there. Yeah, so wrong size. Must stress it's important you get the right one. I've then got this one from a local car spare shop. They ordered it in, said it's the right one. It is, bar that it's got that metal dish around it, which is that on there. So really it should be a case of taking this one off and then putting that one on in its place. I've tried to take it out without trying to damage it too much. That little seal there, giving it a knock, but it's not working. Yeah, so I'm going to go down the route of, yeah, so I'm going to do is leave it on. I'm going to undo that band and just put that rubber on there with the other band that I've got in the original box. So I'm going with that. I've tried, I don't want to sort of damage this even more and then other problems, so I'm thinking the simple thing is to do that. Yeah, so we'll come back when I'm putting it on there. Okay. Okay, so now we're at all done. So you can see, right, that all done there. That was the outside to the wheel, and the inside. I've put those in place ready. So all I'm doing is just put it into place, tighten them by hand, and then I'll torque them up. Yeah, it seems nice. Crimped on, done. I'm glad that's done. Yeah, so we're going to fit it on the car. Same as removal, same process. To keep the video down, I'm not going to go and show you that, but yeah. The other thing to show you, I did get a new hub nut. Mine's this version, so there's two or three different types, but mine's this type. That's to be torqued on. The wishbone, the 3 bolts, those are the ones I've been taken off. I've cleaned them up. They're still good enough to use, but I think what I'll do, because I've got these other 2 new ones, which are stainless steel ones. We'll see if they go rusty, which I'm going to put in place of these 2. So I'll take that away and use the washer with those, and that, and that. And I'll put the track rod end back on. That's all new, and we're all good. Right. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to give my total verdict on this. The video would have been really long. I've tried to cut it and put it together as best I could to make it not so long, and there was problem after problem, but we resolved the problem, and it's all part of our learning, my learning in how to do things on cars. Yes, you can have it, take it in and get it done. I think it was over £100 to get it done, which is fine. But if you want to get to know your car a bit more and it's something you want to challenge yourself, then give it a go. Will I do it again? Scary, but I probably would. Just the simple fact that it's, on the whole of it, it's not a hard job. It's just that you've got to be aware of some certain problems. So because I came across those problems, I'm now clued up on those problems, and I kind of know the best way to get around them. In hindsight, I would say, I mean, people might say, "Oh, just do the one that needs changing." But I think while you're there, and so if you know that it's been on there a while, I would say to change the both, and you look for easier ways to do both of the gaiters at the same time, or yeah, because you can still open things up, leave it all attached, take out the grease and put all the grease back in, but you only have to take off one end and put all the gaiters on. You know, that would have saved time. So I think there's easy ways around it. Yeah, so we'll see. And yeah, what can I say? If you want to challenge again, give it a go. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I've got some outs coming up soon, so as soon as I've got round to fitting that, I'll upload, and you'll see it. So keep subscribing, click that bell, like, all that sort of stuff, and we'll see you soon, and peace and stay safe. Yeah.